Hello, soulful mamas and beautiful sensitive souls. It's Lisa Driver, and of course you can find me at lisadriver1111.com. And in this video today, I want to talk about taking inspired action, getting off the couch, getting off your butt, and doing one thing today to change your future, to really send out a ripple effect. And just one small step, that's all it takes. So that's what we're going to be talking about today, because I'm a big preacher in visualization and in meditation. And I do work with worn out women, those of us that are our moms, we're nurturers, we're giving to the point of exhaustion. But you need to be willing to take action. You need to be willing to step up and choose yourself. You need to be trying to better your situation and moving towards that self-awareness that helps you create the life of your dreams, that helps you to get the answers to all of your problems, the solutions to the frustrations and roadblocks that you're facing time and time again. You need to have that toolkit and be willing to use it so that you, on your exhausted, empty days, don't lose your mind on your children or your spouse or your colleagues or whoever happens to be in the relative vicinity. You need to be willing to put yourself first and actually step forward and take inspired action towards the life you dream of, okay? So how do we do this? Because I'm a big believer in visualization, I'm a big believer in meditation, and that is really where it starts, because the more you can quiet your mind, the more you can sort of tune into yourself, the easier it is to let go of fear. And fear and self-doubt is, as I've always said, the ultimate dream killer. Not only that, it paralyzes us. It gets us so caught up in the what ifs and the oh my gosh and the I can'ts and the I don't have times and all the excuses it just brings out over and over again, to the point where now you're not doing anything. Now you're just staying in your comfort zone, doing what you've always done, even if it totally feels gross and sucks and is just bleh. But it's easier sometimes than facing your fear and moving forward. Now, best way to tackle that fear, like I said, meditation, quiet the mind, really tune in, but also break it down. Too often we get so stuck and paralyzed because we think we have to have it all figured out before we do anything or take any action or take the first step. And that is absolutely the opposite of what needs to happen. What usually needs to happen is you need to take that first step so that the next few steps become clear, right? I always liken it to crossing a river, all right? So you're crossing a river and you've got these stepping stones. And it's a really foggy river, okay? It's really foggy, it's always gonna be this way. It's never gonna clear up, it's always gonna be foggy. And so we're standing on the one side of the river knowing that we wanna get to the other side of the river. There's a party going on over there, it feels really great, it's awesome, we know we wanna go there. And we can see the first couple stepping stones, but we can't see the whole way. And so we just stand there and we're like, I'm gonna wait until the fog clears. I'm gonna wait until I can see where these stepping stones go, because I wanna know if it's gonna go like this, or if it's gonna go straight, or if there's missing stones. We just wanna know the whole thing. And the universe is saying like, that's not how it works. It's really more like once you step on that first stone, then the next stone is visible. And then once you step on that one, then you can see the next one. And then it just keeps going and going and going. And then all of a sudden you're across the river and you're like, yes, right? I liken it to like losing weight. You can't just lose 20 pounds in a day. You have to lose 1 pound at a time. And yet in our society, with this instant knowledge and the instant gratification and the instant everything, we just want that quick fix. And you've just got to take one step at a time. That's literally all you have to do, is just put one foot in front of the other. It's a very similar journey to moving through grief, right? Left foot, right foot, and eventually time passes and the pain does sort of like dim is the way I would describe it. It never goes away, but it does dim and lessen. It's also the same with kids, right? Before you know it, you just wait one day at a time, one step at a time. Before you know it, they're like heading off to college and you're looking around like, what the heck just happened, right? People say it goes by so fast, but it's one step at a time. So if you can do this with your self-care journey, with your own dreams and goals, like look back on your life. I'm sure you have an example. I'm sure you have one example in your journey where you just kind of chiseled away at it, and before you knew it, maybe it was your education, maybe it was parenting, maybe it was relationships, maybe it was losing weight. Where in your life, maybe your career, have you just sort of taken it one step at a time with a end goal in mind, and you can kind of use that to build your confidence, to move through this fear, and to take that next best step. I'm really, really challenging you to do that this week, and I'm really excited to see and hear how you're going to do that, how you're going to take that action, what your next best step is. Leave it in the comments below. I'd love to hear it, and it helps keep you a little bit accountable as well. I'm sending you so much courage and so much strength as you take that inspired action. Make sure you tune in on the 11th. I'm going to be doing a podcast on letting go of comparison and judgments, and I'm going to do a meditation there that'll help you really hone in and send love and light to all those people that are maybe limiting you in taking that action, maybe projecting their fear on you as well. So make sure you tune in for that. I also have some really exciting stuff happening this October. I've got 2 free events. So now that I'm back to work, I've really clarified who I'm working with and what I'm going to be doing. One of the events I'm doing is a self-care Saturday. So once a month, we're going to get together online for 2 hours and really fill our buckets. Now, if you're curious about what this is, I'm doing a free self-care Saturday in October. Check my website for the details and to sign up so that you can get all the information. Even if you can't join us live, you can check out the replay. It's going to be so fun. Kind of gives you a taste of what I'm going to be doing monthly. And the other thing I'm doing is called a Tranquil Tuesday. Now, this is essentially a guided meditation. It's going to do a little bit of coaching, and then we're going to get into a guided meditation. And again, it's going to be free for October. I was really guided to share these events with you guys free for this month so that everybody can kind of get a taste of what I'm going to be doing, how I'm sharing myself. Plus, who doesn't love freebies, free healing, free coaching? So make sure you sign up for that. I'm so excited to share it with you. In case you can't tell, I'm kind of buzzing about it. And tell your friends, tag your friends, invite them along. You might as well, it's free. The more the merrier. And as we gather together as community, something really magical happens. We build a lot of momentum and we get that inspiration, and we almost start to feel unstoppable, so that those fears that are limiting us from taking that next best step, they almost disappear because we know we're supported and we know that we're loved, and you are loved and you are beautiful. And I'm sending you all kinds of light and love and wishing you a wonderful, blessed week. Namaste. Bye, guys.